Alright guys, how you doing? Okay, I want to say welcome again to another video. I'm walking down the same street that you saw in the last video, if you saw it. Yeah, I made a video where I was actually, I was walking through that park. I was just walking through the park down there in the last video, and I actually filmed at the end where I crossed the road too. Anyway, I want to say how you guys doing. Thanks for the support, okay? Thanks very much for the support. Right, so let's get on to this. So basically, so yeah, you will see on my channel recently I've done a lot of stuff, a lot of videos. Most of the videos have been on my punch bag. Let me remind you, okay, at home, when I do those videos on the punch bag, a couple of things. One thing is I do those comedy type ones with the self-defense on a punch bag. That's there for fun, all right? Violence is always wrong. You must remember, violence is always wrong. Fair enough. In self-defense, you might have to use some techniques to defend yourself. You know, follow the law. Be careful and sensible what you do. You know, but and then there's other videos though where I'm just literally really training on the bag. I'm just training different techniques and stuff. So there's bag training videos you'll see on my channel. Quite a lot of them. Since I've got the bag, I've kept regular training on it. I kept it up, and I like it. I do like to train on the bag. Another thing I want to mention, okay, is for things like when you see me doing other techniques, like when you see me doing sticky hands, sticky hand techniques and kung fu techniques on the bag. Those kind of kung fu sticky hand techniques and stuff I'm doing, you must remember that those are just my own kind of ways of training on it. But you must remember, regardless if you're doing that or if you're doing whatever, like the kickboxing aspect, whatever it is, what kinds of martial arts, okay? Because you see me train a lot of different martial arts on the bag, but you must remember, when you train on a bag, the point is, it's not going to do anything, is it? The bag itself doesn't do anything. The bag itself doesn't do anything. You know, the bag's just there for you to train your striking on. You're just training your striking, your power, your positioning and everything. You know, accuracy, your technique. That's what it is. But you know, in real life, someone's moving around. Someone's coming at you, striking and moving around. So you have to like really move and be able to, like, you know, you can only get those strikes in when the opportunity is there, right? Or make them, you know. But the thing isn't that, so it's the same with the sticky hand stuff. So the idea is, right, you must remember, the point is, you're not forcing things, especially in martial arts. It's for self-defense. So we're not forcing things like saying, oh, you go in and you forcefully, you know, make all these fancy moves up, and someone turns around and says, oh yeah, try that shit on me. It's not about fucking try that shit on me. It's not about trying to, you know, make up some bullshit. You stick your arms and flow some fancy movement. That's not the point. The point is that when someone's actually attacking you and you feel and you flow with it. Now, and you don't have to get into real fights every day and risk that either. It's the same as people that do all this kind of crazy stuff. There's some people that climb to the top of big buildings and stuff, and they take photos and crazy, you know, or on cranes and stuff, and they climb up and they, you know, do these crazy stunts where they take photos, selfies. But the thing is, right, is how you train. So, when you train with someone, you know, a certain way, like if you're training boxing, sparring, that's real, right? You're working around, trying to avoid the hits, get your hits in. So when you train good traditional martial art techniques like Wing Chun, for example, which is an art that I practice a lot, you're better to get some sparring and some, you know, sparring and sticky hands and application stuff in. It doesn't matter what you train, karate, aikido, whatever. You're going to go in and like let someone come at you, feel the force, and then try and make it more natural, more realistic also, you know. And luckily I know a bit about that, you know, like I know a bit about what I'm doing, at least, to know that. But obviously when you're training at home, for your alignment, your structure and all that, in the Wing Chun, you can still work that on the bag, the same as your boxing, like your striking and that, okay, you know. So, you know, that's what I'm doing on the bag when you see me training. I'm just literally training my techniques. And when you do martial arts training by yourself, any kind of martial art training, you must remember it's more like it's kind of like a workout, really. It's just like a workout, and you're doing fighting movement, yeah, but you're really just, you're exercising, really. And when you train with someone for real, that's when the aspect comes, when you feel the reaction. You need to feel the reaction of how you'd move, you know what I mean, to know what would actually work. But, you know, if you don't have someone to train with, what are you going to do? You do certain things, right? You can do certain amounts of training. It's like you can go running. If there's no water nearby, or no swimming baths, or no swimming pool, or there's no oceans, then you're not going to swim, are you? You know? But you can train what you can. This is the thing. So you use what's available to you, and you also be creative and imaginative too. Regardless of what equipment you have, or money, or people, or space. It's about imagination, mind and body, exercising the mind and body, how to live. But yeah, there's reality to it in nature. You've got to you know, in terms of self-defense. And even if you train all those reactions and things and moves and systematic, proper trained, systematic, regimented moves, which you have to do. Some people may say that's kind of robotic, depending on how the moves are done, or you may do them more like adjusted, but whatever. It's still, what do you call it? Regimented, like robotic, like, you know, practicing certain moves with someone, let's say. I'm crossing this street again. But, you know, the point is, you have to train like that, but then you have to. You know, but the thing is that in a real situation, if someone's coming at you, again, you may not always be lucky enough to, it may not always work out. You may get hurt, you know. And it's not because your training is bad, it's just because every situation is different. You know, it's like the world's always a different place every time you go out. So you might be a great driver, a great communicator, whatever, but the world's just always, you don't know what it's going to throw at you, and everybody's different, a different receiver of information and all that too. So, you know, it's just how you work it, you know. I'm going to finish this video here now. I'm going to cross this road, okay? Also, if it gives me time, they always got counting timers on here as well, as I say, you know. But I mean, the point is, as I say, the point is, the main thing is, anyway, the point is, okay, you know, just stay sane and stay positive, you know. And martial arts wise, you know, you've got to stay focused in your training and do what you can, right? Now I want to say art and animation, I want to say a big thank you to those people who have been watching my art videos and my drawing and animation stuff, and I've got more animated shows coming up. It just takes a lot of work, and you've got to find free time to work on these as the days go by. But you know, I've been doing a lot of art, drawing and painting behind the scenes, practicing skills, and I'm also doing videos on the arts too, which you'll see, like the creation process and stuff of what I do. I want to say a big thank you to people that have given me positive feedback and support on the art, okay? It means a lot for people that have given support on the art. And then again, when it comes to the music and stuff that I'm doing, any of that, a big thank you to you. And any talk videos, do let me know what you'd like to see more of or know more about in terms of martial arts, or my training methods or philosophy on martial arts or life and anything. I'll share what I can. Sorry about the wind, it's a bit windy here. I'll share what I can, alright? I'll just share what I can. That's all I can say. I'll share what I can within my ability, you know. But yeah, this one's another one on the road, HD. We're about to cut this one out now, okay? I'm going to stop this video here. Big thank you, big salute. Thanks everybody. I'm not going to say everybody's name in this video. I can't, you know. Last time I checked, it was 47 subscribers. 47 subscribers. It's the most I've actively had on a channel since 2008, and I've pumped out so much stuff since 2008 on various channels. But I'll continue. Be creative, be positive, avoid trouble, stay healthy, stay sane, quit the bad habits, start loving your life, start making and creating something is what I would say to people. Be artistic. You don't need to compare your talent, be inspired by others, but don't compete with others. Just do what you can and enjoy what you do and find what you like to do. You know, you have to. You've got one life. We're all going to grow old. Let's make it while we can now. Talk to you again soon.